Cleveland Browns star defensive end Myles Garrett was cited early Saturday morning for driving 100 miles per hour in a 60 miles per hour zone in Strongsville, Ohio, just south of the team's Berea facilities, league and local reports indicate. The stop occurred shortly after the team returned from Friday night's preseason game in Charlotte against the Carolina Panthers. Garrett was presumably on his way home. He received a $250 citation and, according to the report, can resolve the matter by paying the fine without a court appearance. The incident is the latest in a recurring pattern. This marks Garrett's 8th speeding citation in Cleveland since the Browns selected him number 1 overall in 2017. It also follows a well-publicized 2022 crash in which Garrett flipped his Porsche while reportedly swerving to avoid an animal. The timing and frequency of these traffic infractions raise obvious questions about personal conduct for a player who is both the public face of Cleveland's defense and one of the highest-paid non-quarterbacks in the league. Garrett remains under contract through a new 4-year extension signed in March that made him, at the time, the highest-paid non-quarterback in the NFL. The deal reportedly pays him north of $40 million per season, with over $123 million guaranteed, a commitment that elevates both his on-field value and the stakes of any off-field distractions. On the field last season, Garrett produced 47 tackles, 14 sacks, and a team-leading 22 tackles for loss, continuing a streak of double-digit sack seasons that has defined his career. The Browns acknowledged the citation and indicated the matter will be addressed internally during their upcoming trip to Philadelphia, where Cleveland plays the Eagles in their next preseason game. Teams typically weigh repeated traffic violations through a mix of internal discipline, counseling, and public relations strategy. Given Garrett's stature and the cumulative nature of these incidents, the organization will likely want a clear plan for messaging and mitigation. This episode also arrives in the shadow of another team-driven off-field issue. Rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders was cited earlier this year for consecutive speeding violations, a situation Cleveland dealt with privately. Combined, the two instances underscore how player conduct, even for star performers, can become a management issue that affects locker room dynamics and public perception. Legally, Garrett faces a relatively minor penalty this time. The $250 ticket is payable without court. But reputationally, the repeat nature of the citations adds friction. For the Browns, the calculus is straightforward. Weigh a franchise cornerstone's on-field production and leadership role against the pattern of off-field risk and the potential distraction it creates during a period when the team is still finalizing its roster and preparing for the regular season.